All right, everyone, we are making our way over to our players once again. They are standing in great suspense in front of all of these prizes / rewards. They might look a little familiar to you if you tuned in on the stream before. We've got some tarps, we've got some lanterns and other stuff.
All right, folks. Well, a few hours ago, you sent a friend to negotiate on your behalf to see what you're going to end up with out of all these items in terms of survival for tonight. So why don't we bring them on in and see how they did?
World's longest clap taking place as our players anticipate the return of the 3 barterers. They are making their way on into this adorable little clearing we have out here. All right. And here they come, returning for Tyrem, Rayhan, for Rollins, Dion, and for Kineo, Andy.
Yeah, why don't you stay up here with me? I have some conversations to have with you all. So anyone can start, but how did it go? We left you kind of stranded there with all the items and a chance to barter and trade. So how do you feel you went?
Yeah, it went well. I mean, we decided first to kick off the discussions, get our needs out there, and then just kind of talk and hang out for a while. It was nice.
Okay. You feel like everyone came to an agreement and all the tribes are going to be happy with you?
Yeah, I think so. I think we sort of had a collective meeting of the minds, and it's like, what do people need and what do people want, and finding that sweet spot between them.
And
okay.
There was definitely negotiations. Like, it wasn't just kind of like, yep, cool. Like,
right.
We definitely spoke it out. And something that also was brought up is that there's a chance that we might end up at a different camp at some point. So we wanted to kind of think ahead that we don't want to be screwing ourselves over down the line.
Okay. All right. Sounds like it went pretty well. Does anyone here want to share with them what happened while they were away? Maybe someone from the Rollins group want to share?
We went to Splash Mountain.
No!
So these folks had a reward challenge while you were gone to decide who got the best, medium, and worst camps. It was a water-based challenge, so you might be lucky in that you're all sitting there nice and dry while more than half of them are pretty soaked to the bone. I can reveal, before we reveal how yours went, that Rollins was able to win the best camp, and Kineo was able to win the second best camp. But let's see how you did. That's bad news.
And no mention of Tyrem.
Let's see if you guys have good news to share back with them.
Yeah, so I just list off what I
Yeah,
have.
so we'll start with you, yeah.
Yeah, so we have a pot.
All right. Take that.
Oh, I'm holding it? Okay.
All right. we can have a friend come over and help guys. Yeah.
Rope.
We got a rope.
We got
Cutting.
a tarp.
Ooh, all right.
A hatchet. A lantern.
Be careful with the hatchet, folks. Yeah.
A lantern.
Hatchet, lantern, all right.
And then
Flint. Seems like one of them.
Wow. Tyrem making out like bandits, but just with one of
Every
each
tribe will
prize.
get rice. Didn't have to earn that. All right. Awesome. You can rejoin your tribe. We'll see how the other tribes did. That was 6 for 6. I don't know if you did as well, Dion.
Well, we started out pretty strong.
Okay.
So we had some negotiating tools, so I have a flint.
We got a flint. Who wants it?
All right. We have a top.
A tarp.
We have a lantern.
Lantern. 3 for 3 so far. I'm feeling good about this. The meeting of the minds seemed to have gone pretty well.
Yeah, we have a pot.
Hot. Thank you, Patrick.
And we have 2 hatchets.
Ooh.
Interesting. Okay.
All right.
All right. And
dual wielding axes for
Right
for
side
Rollins.
with you. And how did you do, Andy?
We did fine. We have Clint.
I assume you got everything left here,
Yes,
but
we
I'll
did.
take it. Make sure I do the. Yeah, you guys come on up and get it. All right, I'll take that back with you.
We have a pot.
Hot.
Got the last lantern.
Last lantern.
And all of your remaining ropes.
Ooh. All right.
Walk away with some rice. So, one tribe's gonna be able to cut things. The other tribe's gonna be able to keep things locked down. See how that pays off too.
All right.
What I can also offer you all, especially thankful probably for the people that just got wet, we will have some tribe shirts. So when I call your name, come up and get them. So this is for Sean.
Maybe tribes get a little closer.
Patrick.
Rollins, come on up.
Ryan's coming up.
Rollins now getting their official tribe t-shirts.
Paul.
And I'm sure those that just participated in the Splash and Pass Challenge are particularly excited for that.
John. Sandra.
For those of you just joining us, we have just given out all of the bartered rewards, and we will be going...
I'll come to you this time.
Oh, how nice. All right.
All right, Kendall.
All right, Tyrem now getting their tribe t-shirts. Tyrem rocking the green color, like the green of the forest timberline.
We stood in order. There you go. I think they wrote the wrong name on that one.
All right. Which leaves Kenio in gray. All right, everybody getting their new shirts. Almost everybody probably very excited about that. The players could only bring 2 tops, so now they've added a third to their collection. I'm sure a lot of them are very excited about that. There was a lot of thought that went in earlier on which 2 tops they're going to bring, because that includes a jacket and a shirt.
We'll now get into explaining the next challenge if you guys want to come this way.
All right, and we are heading straight into our next reward challenge, which is set up the way here. Cam, where are they going? Oh my God, sorry y'all, a bug just got caught in my bun, so I had to tip it out.
Tyrem, stand in front of, like, by these red cones over here.
All right.
Stand by those yellow cones.
Yeah, look at this view. All right, Tyrem getting set up over here in front of their green plank. Kineo getting set up here. And Rollins over here. Just waiting for the last few players to come on over. And we will explain this challenge to them and then get it started.
I will explain the challenge. You'll have plenty of time to reconnect later, so eyes on me, because I only want to explain this once so the live viewers aren't bored by an explanation a second time. But we have wobbly blocks here for you. So at your starting station, you're going to have a pyramid of 9 blocks here, or pyramid of 10 blocks here. Sorry, I know how to count. A pyramid in 2 pairs of 2. You're going to have one person stand on this side, one person stand on this side. Thank you, Alicia. Grab the block, hold them together, walk over and through these. We're not going to do it, but over.
You
and through
can.
together. I'll do it. But imagine both of you are doing this all the way through. Someone is going to be here with that grabber on that end to grab the block with the grabber and place it on this platform, recreating the pyramid that's on that side. 2 people will be holding this rope to balance this block. So this will be untied and you'll be able to adjust it as needed. Okay, so we'll have 2 people holding the ropes. We'll have one person being the grabber and placer, and then we'll have 4 people in 2 pairs of 2 going back and forth. So one group will take one block, the next group will take the other block. First team to stack the pyramid again on this plank here wins reward. Second tribe will win a slightly lesser reward. Do we have any quick questions before we get going?
Does the pyramid need to be spread out like that, or can it be touching? Like,
it can be touching as long as it's the pyramid. Yep, okay. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yep.
What happens if it
falls
All
over?
right.
If it falls over, they have to take.
So our players are getting some last-minute questions in before they get started on this challenge. We always give them time to ask some questions so they know just how to run the challenge. We never want a team to be disqualified because they didn't understand or be doing it wrong. Heather, we do not know what we are playing for yet. We just know that the reward is larger for the first place tribe and smaller for the second place tribe.
When you drop off your block, you can just run on the outside.
All right. No, Rebecca, you have not missed that announcement. We are holding on to that until tomorrow morning. So y'all will find out about all of that tomorrow morning.
You do have to alternate always.
All right, our teams are kind of strategizing right now to figure out who should do what.
I don't know how long the slide is. But holding it down, it doesn't, because it'll just be really high up.
Can we get some people to start untying these ropes, maybe? Rollins' tribe is planning out who is going to do what. A lot of different tricky components to this challenge, as Mia said. We are just finishing up preparing this challenge, getting the last piece in place, and we will get going. And for those of you wondering back home, we used a measuring tape to place every single component of this challenge, so everything is extremely evenly spaced. I would venture to guess exactly evenly spaced, because I was the one holding the measuring tape. So even though the tribes are coming at this build from different places, they are perfectly even and everything is fair. Be careful with, okay, yeah, all right, sorry, I'm like yelling to the volunteers while also live streaming, that's not it. Okay, all right, our final challenge component is set, so we will get the players placed.
Between here and here.
All right,
You can grab it.
shall we go ahead and place the players?
I do believe so. Do you know where you all are going to be? All right, start lining up where you need to be.
All right, the players are taking their places. All right. All right, so all of our teams lining up now, getting in position. So we have our rope holders already talking about stuff. We've got Keanu and Mary already strategizing for Gray. Kind of discussing things with Amy, planning things out. Dion is assessing to make sure that that's logged. Okay. Hey, Cam.
You don't want to bump into it, but it is pretty fun. So be a little careful with it.
Let's have them reset those and only bring them up.
Okay, yeah. Well, yep.
Okay.
Just so you know, you can hold it with 2. Just so you know, at the start of the challenge, you will be forced to like go up and have to reset that during. You won't be able to like reset your. Okay.
All right, we are moments away from starting this second tribe reward challenge. We have now full teams competing for the first time this game. So over here we have our 2 Tyrem pairs of Ned and Isaiah and Liz and Jess. They will be moving those blocks through this little steppy thingy. We've got our grabber Rayhan and our wobbly plank holders Kendall and Schneidman. Over here, already kind of block strategizing. Let's not practice, because, yeah. Nope. It's okay. All right, we've got Sandra and Aviva itching to get started on this challenge. They just cannot wait, along with Patrick and Sean, who will be the other pair of block people. Dion is on the grabber for Rollins, and Paul and Kira are going to be the wobbly people. Wobbly people. And over here for our block grabbers for Kineo, we have what looks like Danny and Kaylee pairing up, Jared and Andy on deck. Oh my God, the same bug is going back into my bun. And it looks like Mary and Amy have actually swapped things up. Mary now on the grabber with Amy and Keanu on the wobbly plank. Let's.
All right, we are good to go. I imagine before you start, you do want to know what you're playing for.
We sure do.
It's a long day, a really long hike. I bet you want some food.
Yeah.
So we have some fajitas, and some snacks for the winning tribe. And just sharing a little dinner. It will be delivered to your tribe camp later. And the second place tribe will get some of those snacks. They don't get the fajita, but they'll get some of the snacks. Okay?
Ooh.
So there will be some sustenance given to that second place tribe. Third place tribe.
I hope that means Proud and volunteers are also eating fajitas, because that sounds delish.
All right. So everyone in places.
All right. An incredible prize after a very grueling mountain hike.
Everyone ready? Survivors ready? And go!
All right. And off they go, very quietly concentrating. It was way more loud before. Here go Danny and Kaylee, making the transition to Mary. Mary placing that block, staring it down. Rayhan has now placed the first block for Tyrem. Liz and Jess staring down that block, wanting to make sure that it stays and does not fall. Rayhan now grabbing and placing the second block, as is Mary.
All right,
And
we have
we've got
two on Kineo.
Dion placing the second block for Rollins,
Dion just
right
places
next to the
second one
first.
for Rollins. We have a third
Over
being
here we
placed
have
for
Aviva
Tyrem.
and Sandra making their way through for the second time.
Everyone doing really good with the
Good
obstacle.
teamwork from them, and Dion on the
A
grab.
little twist action from Rollins to make the transition easier.
Dion making his way over to Paul and Kira, who are tasked with keeping this wobbly plank wildly steady.
The full first bottom level for both green and gray.
All right, Mary grabbing Kineo's fifth block. They are halfway done with this challenge if it stays.
5 blocks for Tyrem and Kineo.
Kendall and Schneidman looking like statues on the wobbly plank.
Rollins is falling a little bit behind. They still haven't placed their 5th block. The other tribes are placing their 6th blocks. A little bit of wobble from Tyrem there, but it looks to be okay.
All right, Ned and Isaiah coming down the way with a block.
Different strategies on the holding. Rollins
All right.
is going super low. The other two tribes are
Tyrem's
going chest level.
Rayhan now
Rayhan having a
realizing
little bit of difficulty
he's gotta
reorganizing his
readjust.
blocks right now, while Mary is good to go on her 3rd tier.
Rayhan does a little block flip, but it does land and stay. Rayhan now placing
For
his
green,
8th
7
block.
on for Rollins. But we
8.
are at 9 for Kineo, looking like they're a little hungry and want to share that fajita.
All right, Mary down to the final block. Here come Andy and Jared to give it to her with a flawless handoff. Mary must now place it and leave it.
1, 2, 3. Kineo has won.
We are still looking for second place, and we
we're
might
still
get it
looking for our
right here.
second one, placing the last block. 1, 2, 3. Tyrem.
Nicely done. And Rollins just 1 block away from getting some snacks. They made a big come from behind, but it was not quite enough. All right, hugs and high fives all around. Kineo very excited for their fajita dinner.
Congratulations to Kineo and Tyrem. be bringing you the food to your camps later that you earned. For now, we'll have some tribe handlers take you back to your camps. So you get to explore them and hopefully set up before the dark hits, okay?
All right, and we will be following these tribes over to their camps to get our first look at all of the campsites. So we'll go from best to maybe middle and then to like worst. It'll be great. So, all right. I can take best because I'll live stream it.
Sure.
All right, we're gonna go with Rollins.
Yes. Yep.
All right, we're making our way and gathering Rollins, and you and I, live stream, are going to show them their best and most fabulous camp. Sorry, I'm about to yell, so I am sorry. Well, actually, I won't yell. I'll just like walk over to them and calmly tell them to follow me. How about that? And that way I don't blast your ears by yelling for Rollins. All right, Rollins, when y'all are ready and have gathered all your supplies, you will come with me and I will show you your new camp along with the live stream.
Yes.
Yeah. Rollins is gathering up all of their belongings as well as all of the rewards they have won. Just waiting on one more member. There we go. There's the 7 Rollins people. All right, Rollins, as a reminder, the one with the 2 hatchets and the maybe no rope. Right. Oh, and here to present their tribe flag is Cam. So here is a Rollins flag.
Who would like the honor?
It's Purple Mountain's Majesty. All right, Rollins, you can head on down with me. Rollins maybe done gathering their stuff? Okay, great. We're just going to pause. Take it in. Check out the flag. So beautiful. Dion modeling it well. All right, Rollins, come on over with me.
Here, the colors,
Yes.
the tree, the pickaxes. I see it. I see the vision.
Thank you. It's very proud. All right, Rollins is coming on back with me.
We get to sleep in the house.
All right, and we are heading on around to the side of the house here where our challenge field just was. Actually, we're going to head this way because this is going to be easier. All right. Oh, good. Another baby little mountain to climb. All right. All of our players heading on up behind me here. I don't know if y'all can see live stream. Sorry, I'm like walking forward, but y'all are looking backwards. So, okay. And here we are. It is the fabulous, it is the cleared out, it is the flat-ish Rollins camp. They have a seat, they have a clearing, they don't have to do much to get things like cleared and ready, which they have 2 hatchets, so like, I don't know, so anyway, but congrats, Rollins. I will leave you to get your camp set up, and viewers, we will see what they've done with the place tomorrow morning. All right, on to the middle camp. I think I'll go this way. This is closer. Sorry, I'm trying to figure things out. All right, just gonna, sorry y'all are looking at my head right now. We're just gonna go back down this hill. Oh, okay. Oh my God, hello, Alan. All right, okay. Y'all are getting like a first-hand look at me on the mountain, except way less huffing and puffing here. All right, and let's just follow Tyrem out. Although we might catch up with them later. Or wait, no, I'll go with you now. Okay. All right, so reminder, we just left Rollins at the best camp. We're now taking Tyrem to the worst camp. So we will head on back this way. Here they come. Oh,
Yeah, it would be a good idea, but how far is it? There's a little bit of time for them.
Oh, okay.
all right, and we have now reached the entrance path to the Tyrem camp. We will be making our way in. I'm gonna give y'all the front hand view so you can see just how tucked in here we are.
Okay, you could follow me.
Oh, I know where it is.
Okay, perfect.
I found it. Or you can follow, or I can follow you.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay. Let me get up to this point where I can pause. All right, Robbie, our tribe handler, gonna lead us over to Tyrem. Check out the tribe flag. There she comes. How appropriate that they have a timberline forest tree theme, and we are walking in so many trees. All right. Got a lovely little mossy rock here.
Make sure you watch your step here. It can be slick with the moss. Watch your step here. It can be slick with the moss. Yep.
All right. Wanting to make sure our players get safely on back here because we still have a little bit to go.
Watch your steps. You can go ahead if you want.
Okay. All right, and we're heading on out to this next section of path because we're not there yet. All right. We are really in here. As you'll notice, y'all are getting a very long foresty walk as opposed to the very easy breezy walk that Rollins had. But fear not, we are almost to the Tyrem camp, and here she is. All right, we've got a little stump and a couple mossy rocks here, but here's Tyrem. I can't wait to come back tomorrow morning and see what they've done with the place. They're already talking landscaping. Yeah, we love to see it.
Oh boy. What?
So welcome to Tyrem.
There's like not even a solid sleeping service.
Okay, no, we'll figure this out.
Tyrem noticing that the ground is wildly uneven, but that's part of what makes a bad camp a bad camp. All right, Tyrem, we will leave you here and head on over to Kinneo's camp, the mid camp. So let me just hurry on back, but not that fast because I don't want to die and trip. And we will bring y'all over to Kinneo so you can see their setup. Oh, okay. Oh, all right, sorry. Let's see. Where am I going? Okay, I see the mossy rock. How am I getting there? Okay. Honestly, this mossy rock as a landmark is amazing. I hope the Tyrem tribe got a lantern because they are gonna need it. Which I think every tribe got a lantern, so that works out very well. Okay, back to civilization we go. And we will be, oh, okay. Y'all, I wish you could have seen me from like the first Can You Survive till now, because in the first year I was too scared to even use the outhouse. And now it's season 5 and I'm like crashing around the woods like it's no problem. All right. Okay. All right, and heading on down to the middle camp. Oh, y'all, this is the best part. There is no outhouse this season. There is also no porta potty. There is instead a bathroom just adjacent to the garage that the players are able to use. So they're gonna get running water, which is real exciting. Let's see. Yeah, first season, our only amenity on the entire property was one outhouse. So we've really leveled up for season 5 with this whole house situation with, you know, plumbing and water, all the electricity, all the necessities. Yeah, it's always here. All right, and down we go on this little grassy, stony path here, making our way to the Kinneo tribe, who is, looks like already settling in and making their campsite a home. All right, just making my way through these last few very tall areas. And here we are. We see we have a nice little clearing for Kinneo. Hello, and we've got a little opening. We've got some flat runway surfaces. We see Kinneo already kind of, let's see, we're gonna cut through Kinneo and see the rest of the place and check out their backyard. All right, looks like Kinneo already foraging back beyond their little tribe area, foraging for some wood and everything. All right, so those are our 3 campsites. treats. Hope y'all enjoyed. All right. One last look at, oh, oops, sorry. All right. One last look at Kineo. Cannot wait to come back in the morning and see what they've done with the place. And here is the Kineo flag on our way out. Sorry. Okay. All right. Let me just make my way up out of earshot so I can give y'all some deets. Okay. Hang on. All right. So just leaving Kineo behind. Oh my God. All right. We're almost there. Climbing up a little hill. Okay. Hitting my stride. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. Oh, all right. Okay. So there you have it. Those are our 3 tribe camps, and I believe we will be leaving them alone for the night. Let's just check in with host cam to confirm. All right, host cam, we have seen the 3 tribe camps. We are out of breath from that babiest of hills.
Sure.
And we are leaving our players alone.
We're going to leave our players alone. The only thing that we're going to do tonight is we're going to visit them for some confessionals later, and we're also going to visit them with the rewards that they just won. So we got some fajitas cooking. We'll try to give them as much as we can, in addition to some snacks and some drinks and stuff for the tribe that won the most. And then the second one, we'll just get some of the snacks and whatnot to share with the tribe.
Great. All right. So the last time we will be going live tonight will be for a recap show. So for those of you that missed part of today or are just wanting to know like some of the stuff that we noticed on the mountain climb, like some discussions that were had, some like little insider info and background tidbits, we'll share all of that with you on the recap show tonight. I will post a time that we're doing it before we're doing it. So, oh my God, mosquitoes are biting me, so that's my cue to go inside. Y'all, the way that I'm about to walk 10 steps in there and then be in. I'm so excited. Anyway, all right, thank you so much for an incredible day 1. We'll be back with the recap show tonight. And we'll be back with, I think, an immunity challenge in the morning. And then for the person that was asking about the charities and the funds raised, so for all of you that don't know, the players that raise the most money are immune at the first tribal council they attend. So we will be announcing that to them tomorrow morning at the time of the first immunity challenge. So we will see you tonight for the recap show, and we'll see you in the morning for day 2 of the Great Mountain.